there. Hey, today we've got a great story called Owl Babies, and it is all about what 3 owl babies do when their mom takes off to go hunting. And owls are really, really good hunters, and check out my guest owl today. Isn't that great? We're going to play a little game at the beginning before our story that you might want to try after we get done with the story. And it's just kind of a fun thing to do, and it's all about owls. I have another owl right here, and I wanted to show you up close. This is just a stuffed owl, but I thought this stuffed owl, the person that made these stuffed owls, did a really good job at showing what owl talons look like. And owls use their talons, or their claws, to catch their prey when they go hunting. They kind of swoop down, and can you see how the talons are spread out? Whoa, there we go. And they catch their prey. And they eat lots of different things. And of course, in this story, they feed their baby lots of different things. So I have somebody to play with me today, and her name is Gretchen, and she is going to help me play this game. And this is one thing that you can do after story time today. So I'm going to move my chair because we are going to pretend we're an owl, like this one here, and the talons. But instead of talons, I have a set of tongs, so I can grab things just like an owl grabs with its talons. So Gretchen, come on over here and show us what we're gonna grab first. This is Gretchen.
So gonna throw a bunny first, and she's gonna try to catch it.
Okay, here we go. You think I can catch it? I hope so. And this is something you can do after we're done. Okay, here we go. Here comes the rabbit. Oh, I missed it. Oh no, that owl needs a little practice in hunting. Here comes the rabbit again. Here we go. Oh, I got it this time. Okay, so then the owl would fly back and either eat it or feed the babies. So here we go. What's Gretchen got now?
Got a dragonfly.
Ooh, a dragonfly. You know, that's something that a smaller size owl might feed the babies because it's a little bit smaller, easier to pull apart with the talons. Let's see if this owl can catch it. Are you ready? Here comes the dragonfly. Oh no! This owl needs practice. Here we go. Oh, almost. One more time, and then we'll see what else we can get. Might miss those dragonflies. Oh no! So dragonflies are a little harder to catch, but they do catch them. And they can pull them apart and feed their hungry babies. Okay, oh, what you got now?
We got a snake.
Ooh, yeah. You know, a long time ago when I used to work at a nature center, we found an owl that was catching the snakes in the field. For one of our evening programs, we watched him catch garter snakes. So let's see if this talon thing can catch a snake. Ready, go. Well, almost. Let's try that again. Okay, so there we go. Aha, the snake got caught by an owl. And of course, yummy food for the babies. Oh, this one's hard. We were practicing with this one. What do you got now?
Now, the ladybug, the very round ladybug, which is very hard to catch.
Yep, and they're small and tiny. And I don't know if an owl can catch this. Let's see. Oh, it bounced. So this might not be a prey that an owl would really try to catch because it's a little bit small and it's a little bit hard to catch and would fall through the talons. But you can experiment at home. You know, I've got some cotton balls, and I'm going to have Gretchen throw me some cotton balls to see if I can catch that. You can experiment with things that you have around the house that maybe, what would be easy to catch with a pair of talons, and play catch with your brothers or sisters or your mom or your dad or your babysitter. And so here we go.
Granola bars.
Granola bars. That's a good suggestion. Okay, throw me some cotton balls. Let me see if I can catch them. Oh, I almost got that one. I really did. Okay, so here we go. Oh, one more time. Oh, striked out. Oh, well. So that's our game today. Thanks, Gretchen. We've got a lot of fun things to try. And if you play this game at home, with a pair of tongs, just keep trying and kind of experiment with some things that might work. Okay, are you ready for this story? We are going to grab the book and sit down and tell a story about an owl. I love this owl. So there's Owl Babies by Martin Waddell. And it's a great story about 3 little owl babies that woke up in the middle of the night and their mom was gone. Sarah, Percy, and Bill. So here we go. I like this pictures in this book because, whoa, check that out. Doesn't that look like some owl feathers? Maybe that looks like if you were a little owl baby and you looked up and you were under your mother's wings. Does that look like all your mother's feathers? I think so. So let's turn the page and start the story. Okay, here we go. Owl Babies. There we go. Once there were 3 baby owls, Sarah, Percy, and Bill, and they lived in the hole in the trunk of a tree with their mother owl, and the hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it, and it was their house. Can you see the twigs and the feathers and the leaves? That made the inside of a tree nice and really soft for them. That was their house. One night they woke up and their owl mother was gone. Oh no, there they are. Can you see the hole in the tree? And they're looking out the hole and they're looking for their mother, and their mother was gone. Oh no, where's Mommy? Asked Sarah. Oh my goodness, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. Have you ever said that? Have you ever said, I want my mommy? I bet you this owl has. I want my mommy. Oh, they're looking out of their hole and they're looking for their mom and they can't find her. The baby owls thought. Baby owls think a lot. I think she's gone hunting, said Sarah. To get us food, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. You know what? I think that's what Bill says all the time. I want my mommy. He's freaked out. Look at his eyes. But their mother didn't come, and the baby owls came out of their house, and they sat on the tree, and they waited. There's a tree branch, and there they are, sitting on that tree branch. And they waited. Ooh, sometimes waiting is really hard, I think. Here we go. There's Sarah. Sarah took the big branch, a small branch for Percy, and an old piece of ivy for Bill. Can you see where they're all sitting? Yeah. Big branch, little branch, and piece of ivy. She'll be back, said Sarah. Back soon, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. She'll bring us mice, said Sarah. Things that are nice, said Percy. I suppose so, said Percy too. I want my mama, said Bill. There they are up in that big tree. Can you think of some things that might move around in the woods, that might make noise, that might freak them out if they couldn't see them right away? I'm thinking maybe some little mice running through the leaves, maybe that. Maybe another bird calling. Whoa. They sat and they thought. You know, owls think a lot. I think we should all sit on my branch, said Sarah. So they did. So they all moved to the same branch so they could be close together. Sarah, Percy, and Bill sitting on a branch, side by side. Suppose she got lost, said Sarah. Or a fox got her, said Percy. I want my mommy, said Bill. They closed their eyes. I want my mommy, said Bill. And they closed their eyes and they wished. They're wishing for their mother to come back. Come on back, come on back. All right, here we go. And my favorite page, she came. There she is, flying into them. Flying into, see her babies. There she is. She's swooping through the woods. Really silent. Owls fly silently. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah, Percy, and Bill. There she is swooping. Where's Sarah, Percy, and Bill over on this page? Here she comes. she's coming home. Mommy, they cried, and they flapped and danced and bounced up and down on their branch. Oh, they're so happy. Bounced up and down their branch. And there she is looking right at them. Hey, my babies. What's all the fuss? Their mother said. You knew I'd come back. And the baby owls thought, you know, baby owls think a lot. I knew it, said Sarah. I knew it, said Percy. I love my mommy, said Bill. I hope you like that story. It's one of my favorites because I like owls. I like what they do. I like how they survive. And I think it's so amazing the way they hunt and they can see in the dark with their big eyes. So what we're going to do next is make a craft to go along with our story. And if you saw our information about this story time today, I hope you have some supplies with you. You're going to need a paper bag that we're going to cut up and turn inside out. You're going to need some scissors and maybe a glue stick, or you know what, this kind of glue works best, or it works too, it doesn't matter which kind, and some cotton balls and a paper to make your picture on. I'm going to turn on the camera, and also some scraps of paper to make owl faces. The fuzz balls are going to be Sarah, Percy, and Bill. So let's change the camera and get started on our craft. And the first thing that we're going to do is move the scraps out of the way because we won't get to those later. So there's my page. Now I think that Sarah, Percy, and Bill need a tree branch to sit on. And so I'm going to take my paper bag and cut it. Now, of course, I get all of my recycled little paper bags and a lot of stuff from where I eat lunches at a lot, Taco Bell. And it's got printing on one side, but on the inside, it's plain and brown, and that's what I want. So I'm cutting my bag apart. And if you have a big grocery bag, that works too. But make sure it's not bigger than the page that you're going to put it on, because we're going to turn this front of my paper bag into a tree branch. So how are we going to do that? Let's see, what is the shape of a tree branch? It's kind of twisty and funny looking, so I'm going to cut it just like a stick. I want it to look like a stick or a tree branch. Can you see what I'm doing? I made sort of a swirly cut, and I made a little branchy cut there, and another little branchy cut out, and now I'm to the end of my bag. Does that look like a tree branch? I think so, but it's kind of fat, so I am going to cut it and make it skinnier. And doing skinnier and swirlier so it looks like a twisty tree branch. And I'm just kind of cutting it. Now, there we go. So, I got a tree branch. Now, where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it on my paper the long way because I have 3 owls to make, because Sarah, Percy, and Bill are going to be my picture owls. So, there's my glue stick. And I decided that I'm going to use glue stick because it's faster, and I'm doing this so that you can see it. Okay, so I'm putting glue stick on the back side of my tree branch, and I'm going to glue it down. And so now we need Sarah, Percy, and Bill. And of course, Sarah, Percy, and Bill were fuzzy, just like baby owls. Of course, they were baby owls in the story, but we're going to make some baby owls with some fuzz balls. And so I'm going to take, I could just do that, but it's not very cute. So I'm going to take and pull my my cotton ball apart, just like that, and shape it maybe into a baby owl. So I'm going to start, this one's going to be Sarah. Whoop. Oh, I put my glue stick lid back on. That was dumb. Okay, so I'm going to make Sarah the baby owl. And I put a bunch of glue stick on my page, and I pulled out that cotton ball, and I'm going to stick Sarah to it. That's doesn't look like a baby owl yet. Maybe I need a cotton ball, another cotton ball. That maybe is Sarah's body. What do you think? So I'm going to take and put an owl head on my owl body. I'm going to fluff it up just a little bit, but not quite as much as I did the body. And then I'm going to put more glue stick down right on the top. It's sticking to my glue stick. Okay, there we go. And now this owl's got a owly head. All right, there's Sarah. Yay, one owl. So here's Percy. So here's my cotton ball for the body. And again, I'm going to fluff. Oh, I pulled it apart. Grass. Pull, 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 pull. And glue stick, glue stick. I'm going to put them right on top of the branch. Lots of glue stick and fluffy cotton ball. And right on top, that's Percy's body. Okay, so here is my Percy head. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And you know, if your cotton ball pulls apart, it's okay. You don't maybe need to use all of it if you don't want to. You can make a smaller Sarah, Percy, and Bill. And more glue on my page. And there we go. Owl head. There's Sarah. There's Percy. And Bill. Bill was always saying, I want my mommy. Ooh, and then at the end he said, I love my mommy. That's always nice to tell your mommy that you love her. So I'm going to put Bill on here and fluff up my Bill body, cotton ball. Uh-oh, I pulled it apart again. It'll stick to the glue. Maybe Bill was the runt of the litter of owls. Maybe he was smaller. Maybe that's why he really, really, really wanted his mommy all the time. I don't know. Okay, so here's my Bill head. And I think I am going to pull some of that cotton off because it's really big. And a little bit of glue. And stick that on there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got Sarah, Percy, and Bill. Now let's make them look a little bit more like owls with, whoa, it's stuck to me. A little bit more like owls with some scraps of paper. I have some orange and I have some black. And so I'm going to put some owl eyes on, on my owls. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut some small circles out of the dark sheet of construction paper. And you can draw them first if you want, but I don't have a lot of time, so I am going to try to cut circles in if it's not completely round. Now, the darker real owl's eyes are, the later at night they're out and about hunting. The darker the night, because they are letting in so much light through their eyeball pupils that they can see really good in the dark. So there's Sarah eyes. And let's do some Percy eyes. Some more circles, and you can draw them first if you want. That's probably a good idea if you're having trouble with your scissors. It's always a good idea to draw some ahead of time. Oh boy, this owl eye didn't turn out so round. Well, that'll work though. Oh. And now we're going to do Bill eyes. 2 round circles. I hope you're having fun doing this. I like this craft because I like to make the characters from the story that we just read. Okay, there's 1 Bill eye. And here's 2 Bill eyes. Whoa. Owls have really big eyes. In fact, they have eyes almost as big as a human does. We've got pretty big eyes. The only thing about if you use your eyes, you can look up, you can look down, you can look side to side with the muscles that are controlling your eyes. Owls can't do that. They have to turn their whole head and their whole neck. Okay, so what you can do is now that you've got your eyes cut and placed, you can put a little dab of glue on them and stick them to Sarah, Percy, and Bill. Dun, 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 dun. And then it will come off later when you, oh, that looks silly. I didn't get them close enough together. There we go. And it will come off when you put your picture somewhere to look at. A little bit of glue will keep those eyes down. Okay, so what's missing? I think a beak. What do you think? Yes, the beak is missing. So what we need to do is make a little triangle with my orange square for each little owl. And triangles have 3 sides. So I'm going to try to cut a triangle that's the right size for my owl. And again, you can draw these ahead of time before you cut them if you think. Or if your owls are a little bit bigger than mine, you know, they don't have to be this tiny. Okay, so there's a beak. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that on Sarah. Then I'm gonna do another one for Percy. Another little triangle. Is this showing up how I'm cutting the triangle? I hope it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there's another triangle for Percy. Uh-oh, stuck to me. I have an owl beak on my hand now. There we go. Oh, Sarah, Percy, and the last one is, oh, wait, I already have a triangle pretty much. Already cut from the scraps here. And this is Bill's beak. I want my mommy. There, so we have 3 little owls. You know what else they're missing? They're missing some talons. And you can draw some claws on your page and make them look like they have feet. So I'll show you the shape I started with here. And you don't really have to, because a lot of times you can't see owls' talons because they're tucked up under their feathers. So I started with a shape that looks like that. And then I'm going to cut out the toes. This is where it gets hard if you have tiny owls. They got tiny toes. And it may be hard to cut, but if you screw up one time, if you have lots of scraps, you can practice and do another one. So they're holding onto the branch there. And I'll just do one more. And then you can finish up after story time. But there's one. And I'm going to cut another shape like that, which is kind of like a triangle with a little stick on the top. And then off like that. Okay, there's my shape again. And now I'm going to cut the toes. Toes are really talons, nice and sharp, so they can catch mice and rabbits and snakes and sometimes larger bugs, but not always. When I was pretending to be an owl, had a really hard time catching the little ones. Okay, so there you go. You can make the rest of your owls hang onto your tree branch. What do you think? I got Sarah, Percy, and Bill. I want my mommy! And we are done with our craft today, and I hope you were able to put something fun together too. And I'm going to switch back the camera to say hi, and also all of the owls that we had today can say hi. Hi and bye. There we go. Bye, owl. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the story today.
Well, thanks, Anne, for the crafts and the stories and the games, and thanks to our special assistant, Gretchen, for helping us out with that game. That was really fun. If you have owl crafts that you did at home and you want to share them with us, feel free to send them to us on social media. We love to take a look at those. If you are interested in joining us live for Let's Create a Story or any of our other programs, we always do them live at 11 o'clock, and you can log in by going to www.greatlakeskids.org/news-events, and you can find the Get Crafties that we do on Tuesday. You can find Let's Create a Story on Thursday, and you can find First Step Science, which we're going to be doing tomorrow on Fridays. Those are all interactive. Those are all live, and we hope that you join us. And if you can't join us for those live, then you can always find them later on YouTube. So we hope that we see you there. And if you're interested in keeping programs like this on the air, you can always go to www.greatlakeskids.org/donate. You can find lots of information on donating to the Children's Museum, where your money goes, and all kinds of things like that. So feel free to take a look at that. We hope to see you again next time. And until then, we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.